Okay, so this is where I left off yesterday. Now I'm going to be taking notes. Wait a minute. Let me wait. Hold up. I have to view this. Mm, Is that a thing? I wonder. What are you talking about? I don't have a Pixel. Oh gosh. Only on Pixel. This sucks. Fine. Fine. Uh, I really want to get an Android. That's fine. Fine. I guess I'll just use the handy dandy. I'll just record here and transcribe all this. Put this into I don't know a Word document or something. I'm gonna be voice recording this session per the the advice from last stream, and I'm also gonna be writing down what I'm learning. So, um, this is where I last left off, and I'm gonna try to. Well, also the reason why I'm uh like voice recording is like if I like if I only go off of the things that I write down, sometimes I may miss something, but then like I'm gonna use AI to parse, to like filter through everything. And true, true, true. Hmm, very true. I guess I won't do that then. Very true. So this is why it's important to have you around ever. Thank you. Thank you. But I will be writing. I will be writing. Okay. So what's happening right here is we went over like the reactive form versus template form, I think it is. Uh reactive, yeah. Okay. So I think this is where I left off. Testing. Which I may not use any of this. I don't know. I want to comment this out. Uh it may not be the greatest. And question. Wait a minute. Is it possible? Oh, I had to ask the question. Uh, different concepts. I'm looking at what an observable is. Equivalent would be increment plus plus. Um, it was, more like React patterns. Use effect for side effects. Get data. That's observable. Okay, cool. Is it possible to doesn't have a you can do it. Really? Thank you. Thank you. Um, is it possible to get ignore? Would that even be possible? Or no, what one, would it be possible? But two, would it be optimal? Because it would still be in the code. So like how do you have to remove all your tests before you take it into production? Like is it possible to get ignore unit tests for when I push to get? Yes, you can get ignore unit tests, but I recommend being cautious about this approach. But didn't y'all say last stream to not put it in production code? That's what's confusing. Like, how am I supposed to go about this? How, how is there something in here that's like just commented out? Oh, hmm. Okay, okay, okay. I'll I'll research it whenever the time comes. But as for now, I'm gonna table it, set it to the side, and then dive right back into the docs of this whole thing because I need to figure out the auth situation. If ENV production return, it would recognize that. How would it? Hmm. Okay. Okay. I'll see what it says whenever the time comes. But as for now, I'm going to auth. Start auth. Get started. Set that somewhere depending on your deployment and your framework. Okay. Okay. Um, I wonder which one. I guess I may go with this. Me neither. Especially in Angular. I don't know my right from my left in Angular. So maybe a chat GPT question, a copilot question. Um, let's try to figure this out. Oh, that's cool. Uh, hmm. So, what are the docs on this? Uh-uh. Oh, hey, there's reCAPTCHA. Uh, help. Firebase documentation. This looks different. Build. Authentication. Or would I use Angular Fire? Blah. There we go. A quite cheap backend solution. Oh, Thank you. Hmm. How long does this take? I used it a little bit. Hmm. Angular fire. Smooths over. Blah 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 blah. How do I add that? Wait, is this already in my package JSON? It is. So I might as well use it. Um, and aims to provide a more natural developer experience by conforming to Angular conventions. Okay. Oh, whoops. This is actually zoneless. Oops. It's gonna work. Lazy loading. Angular fire. Dynamically deploy. Okay. Add config. Configure that. I guess in the app root. Wait. Would this be in the. Would this be here? Or here? I'm so confused. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm. Component and then inject. Let's see what this says. Inject. That represents a dependency. Okay. Now, these two things. So somewhere in here, I need to get all of my credentials. Import async pipe. Oops. There we go. Async pipe. And then in here. It's just within the template of app. So bind a Firestore collection to a list. I don't even know what that means. But what needs to happen is one being able to sign in and then go to a dashboard, whatever the dashboard may look like in my Angular app. Mm-mm. All right, what is? I'll keep this by my side. Actually, wait. config application from. This is provide app. Oh, both of them are there. An initialize app. Okay. Provide auth, get auth. Do I have auth yet? Okay. Whoa. It's already there. How is this already there? What the heck? Is this even right? I think it is right. I'm scared. Providers. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. There's an initialize app and then provide auth, get auth. And then next inject auth into your component. So I guess. Oh, whoops. Okay, wait. No, I think this is where I import that auth that. Sorry, I was doing a lot off screen. But huh, huh, okay. Inject. That component. This is inside of that. Okay, this is outside of that. So, oh, Okay. Private auth inject. And then where do I go from here? Mm, mm, this is difficult. This isn't like. I think. Hmm. Firebase API wraps to ensure a proper functionality while providing the same API. Is there a dedicated this? Okay. Update the imports from import to and follow the official documentation. What do you mean? I'm like hoping that there would be like Angular Fire documentation on this page, like on this URL, but there isn't. Uh, there isn't. I'm Googling it and there literally isn't. Wait, this is 2021. Uh, uh, uh. And the cutoff is 12. What? Okay, fine. Let's continue to go through here. Um, to support auth context and server-side rendering, you can provide Firebase server app. What? Platform ID. What is that? Hmm. The auth package. None of this. Hmm. This is also another skill that I need to improve is like learning how to like sift through documentation really fast and learning like how to um speed read documentation because I'm like reading every line, but not every line is really like relevant to what I'm trying to do. I don't know where to find it. I don't know if this is a variable. Yeah, because like Mr. Chicken can do it like instantly. I don't know how he does it, but I'm trying. Uh, this is in core. Let's do this. Application config. Wow. uh, let's do this and see what happens. I need to delete that. Yeah, that's a double. That's a double. Okay. This is in common. Is Platform browser. I really don't know what I really don't know what any of these mean. What happened? Oh, hello? Oh, oh, I guess today is gonna be just as populated as yesterday. Um, I'm no one special. Thank you. Um, uh, I I'm learning Angular. I'm a web developer, not a good one, but I just came back from a tech conference. It was called Render ATL, and I don't know. There's like a calling to just learn Angular, even though it may be looking rough right now. But I'm trying to get better at core web development skills. But thank you for the raid. Um, how have you guys been doing today? Yeah, yeah. I've had thoughts of like becoming like another kind of developer, like mobile dev, um, like more like embedded systems or like robotics. But I don't know. Web development just seems so cool. I don't know. uh, hey, what kind of food? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Web development is not my like um full-time job. I work in plastics manufacturing. So really I just like to code. Yeah. Um all this stuff is already in here. Wait, I think I can do this. There's no interface in front of you. Yeah, because like with an app store, you have to like the the big barrier to get users is convincing them to click install. That's like the biggest hurdle to get users. Like, and it may not seem all that crazy, but like it is. With like web development, you can just go to the URL and you're just there. So yeah, is this even a thing? This isn't a thing. Initialize serve app. This has to be a typo. I'm gonna delete this. Ooh, sushi. Ooh. Uh-huh. I'm a ramen person myself. Like I've had it in my brain to try to learn how to make ramen, like homemade ramen. I looked at it and I was really convinced that I was gonna try to do it. But like there's a lot that goes into it. And I think it may just be simple, more simple and actually cheaper to just go out and just have somebody else make tonkatsu. Like, especially tonkatsu, because tonkatsu takes forever and it takes a lot of time and energy. And yeah, I don't have that in me. I really don't. Uh, I wonder if I should break these up. I consider throwing an egg. That's my thing. I want to like I haven't eaten instant ramen in a long time, but I don't want to like eat instant ramen. I want to like make like ramen with like make my own broth and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. I think I may stick to just being a steak, like a steak person, a steak chef. That may be what I just do. Plus, it's natural. I'm from Texas. So, I mean, it's kind of what we do down here. We're not really ramen connoisseurs. Um, in my providers. Hmm. Do I even have? Oh, so I guess I make. Hmm? I guess that's what I do. Export Firebase config. Oh crap. Thanks for the follow. Why am I having deja vu? This has happened before. This has happened before. Okay. And I think I had deja vu the last time. But I don't have my notifications on still. I'm sorry. But you're special in my heart. Um yeah. Um why is this wrong? What did I do wrong? All this stuff. All this stuff. Huh? I feel like this has happened before. Uh, I don't have that enabled. Just import it. How do I import this? The best. Already did it. Wait, hold up. Already did this before. And it's right here in my config somewhere. How do I import this? Oh. Yeah. I just have to jog my memory again. Um, this is actually, I think, a whole lot more simple than I'm making it. I just don't know Angular like that. Okay, so I don't have to redo all of this. What I have to do, let me take get off. That's already. Okay, wait. Because a lot of my credentials are already here. Provide auth is already here. All that stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So I think initialize app. That's already in there. I think I'll take this away, take that away, take this out. Uh, private off. I'll take that out too. And I'll take both of these out. Sorry, this is gonna get boring again. Um, I really and truly apologize, but I really just have like a calling just to learn Angular, and I feel so bad that I'm not being interactive and stuff. Okay, but I feel like me doing all this is boring to y'all. Oh well. Oh well. I I suppose I can imagine how that's a lot more like you can be more productive. Um that's good. That's good. But I also want to be more personal and personable and things like that. So, ever was that a pun because Angular uses zones and stuff? I think it's impossible. I think it's impossible to talk and code at the same time. Code good code. Case in point, my stream. If I talk and I code, it's not gonna be good. Um, it's platform browser comment. No, no. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna save this, and then somehow, how? Hold up. How would I bring? Let's actually add that and that. How would I bring my Firebase con like arc into the component? Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raid. I hope that you enjoy your food. Stay safe and continue being you. Um, I don't have Twitch on my phone, but if I ever catch you while you're live while I'm on the computer, I'll definitely hop in. So yeah. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Um wait. Okay. Okay. Mm, hopefully this isn't hallucinating. So in here. Oh, they said what? Well, oh, the project. Yeah. Dang, I forgot to ask that. Yeah. Yeah. Injectable? Oh, this is a completely different thing. Hey. Created Firebase a service. What does my file structure look like? Sign in, auth service. Let's keep this. I don't know what this is doing. Oh gosh. This is becoming a vibe coding project. Okay, update this. Now that this service is whatever. I guess this is just more like setup stuff that becomes mundane after a while. But I really want to learn what it does. So if I ever want to do anything custom, I can do it in the future. I think at the end of the stream, I'll just go over what I've done and write it down. Um, mm, mm, mm. Y'all can't hear any music, can y'all? Okay. I was wondering because I don't want to get a copyright strike. So wait a minute. Uh, okay, back to the code. So update this. Trying. Now I'm fully gonna like focus in. Okay, from here, all I have to do is just import this auth service, whatever an auth service is. What's the difference? Whoa. Uh, this got out of hand. Hold up. This got out of hand. So what I have to do, private auth service this. Cool. Also, I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna do that. And that comes from where- is it because it's not being, but it's never read. Duplicate identifier. What are you talking about? So don't put that in there? Okay. So, okay. Hmm. Oh. Try to minimize it? What do you mean? Oh. Uh, actually, I'll just hide it altogether. Let's do that. Wait, do you mean hide it for you or hide it for me? Like, do you wait? Like, you can't see? Oh, oh, oh. I kind of need it open, but I'll just be looking at this screen, not that screen. Deal? Deal? Okay. So I'm trying to differentiate everything that I did. So hold up. Before I get too crazy into this, I want. I'll leave that alone. But what I'll do is I'll just continue to do this and then do a git push. Git push. And then so I have like some type of like reference as to what's changing because this is like really just bare bones HTML, CSS, and TypeScript logic as to getting information from a form, like a sign-in form. So, mm, mm, fire. This is what I want to do. Publish a GitHub. Yes. Private. Yes. Uploading files. How much is in here? Oh, okay. Okay. So now that I have that uploaded, oops. Now that I have that uploaded, to get it's private by the way, so if you try to search for it, probably won't come up. But um now I'll put this back in here. So I have some type of reference. Also, I need to write this down. So, um, I can ignore this right now, but I'm not writing it down right now. In here is where I put in this set timeout is really unnecessary. Um, cons result auth dot sign in. Is that something in there? Sign in or that's something that I haven't set up yet. Sign up. Hold up. Async sign up. Do that. Have a try catch of basically the same stuff. And then close that out. Oops. Hmm. Why? Why is that still? That comes from where? There's sign in, sign in, sign in, sign up. Or is there a register? I'll just manually put this in. Cool. And from phone inject, inject. I guess inject is like a two-way thing. I wonder. Uh, User, I guess this is some kind of like subscribe something. Observable. Okay. This dot auth. And then auth comes from auth. Okay. So it's getting sign in. These are just arguments that come from this form. Um, I think I'm making sense of it. Okay. Once this is like tokens or whatever, like the auth token. This is the email from the form, the password from the form, and it calls this function. Return success if there's anything wrong. Get error message, something like that. Cool, cool, cool. That was actually, if I'm understanding it correctly, that's actually pretty understandable. Now, the result of whatever that is. So, if it's successful, if it's successful, do that. I don't know why. I don't know why that's right there. There. Doesn't exist. What? Is this asynchronous? Oh, that's why it's doing. Okay. And then do that. This dot error message. Mm, doesn't make sense. Type is not assignable to type string. Also, I have you to thank ever for trying to get me used to types and stuff like that with like the whatever, like the VS Code settings or whatever whenever I was building the front end. So it makes it a little bit easier to transition to this. But the hard part is figuring out what this is talking about because this is going to be a string anyways, right? Like, I just assign string to this? What? Oh. Or, sorry, right? Like, doesn't make sense. Result dot error. Result. Is it error code in a? What do you mean in a class? Was it? If you want to specify the type, which one do I have to put into a class? This is the class. Oh, hello everyone on YouTube. This is kind of a struggle, but um I'm making progress. I'm making sense of whatever Angular is. And pretty soon, um in the not so distant future, I'm gonna be pretty knowledgeable in Angular. And I'm gonna be proud of it. Okay. 22. See, I did that and it still threw an error. here is where this problem is coming from. Does that mean that this, like, result, that is undefined? Success, user, and undefined. What? Yeah, so this would huh? Eh? Right? But really, like, slapping anywhere is kind of a bad practice, isn't it? Isn't it? Because it's like that's not doing anything. What? That sucks. Oops. I might as well take that out then. It has to be defined. All right. You can tell it, just trust me by typing. Where would I put that at? Ooh. Before that. Hmm. If there is an error, the result is that. Huh. Question. Okay, question. Whatever I return, oops. Whatever I, whatever I return from this right here, this is this a function or a method? Whatever this method is returning is actually this, right? Correct? If you catch an error, the type is exception. So catch error exception. Oops. That, that wasn't it. Hold up. Is error a type? This is so weird. Hmm. Dot code. Do silly stuff then? Mm-mm-mm. I may not do this. But then I don't like that at all. Catch. So either type any or leave it out. You mean right here, right? If I don't have any right here, it'll throw an error. So I guess I have to have any. The only thing is, if I do this, because what it's telling me to do is like an or statement or an or whatever. If this is invalid, it's just going to do this. So it's never going to tell me the right error code, I feel like. All this stuff is going to be useless. Hmm. Okay, fine. Also, wait. Dashboard. Dashboard. HTML. Oh, whoops. Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Oh, I get used to making components in the terminal. But first, all this stuff. What's changed? If error is filled in, you'll have the message that's in just in case some code doesn't, you still have a default. Okay. 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 What's going on, Black Cat? Uh, uh, uh. I don't even. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, so it's a. How's it any different than or? How'd that go though? So whatever is before, if it isn't invalid, if it isn't null or undefined, whatever is before the question marks gets returned, right? Okay. Noted. 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 Okay. Then can't that same logic be applied? No, these would be ors. Why are these ands? Doesn't make sense. Whatever. I guess the bottom of the. Huh? Remove the demo credentials since you'll now use Firebase auth. I don't want to remove that. Yeah, that's all that did. I don't want to do that. To protect routes that require authentication. What does coalescing mean in programming terms? I've heard that word before, but I don't know what that means in programming terms. Mm-mm-mm. Give me a second. Combine. Those question marks is coalescing, right? Oh, wait, where do you see coalescing at? I'm so confused. All these big words. Uh, I'm not used to this guard thing. Is null coalescing. I only know it because people wanted it. Roblox uses Lua? Huh. We have to write. Programming is weird. What? A and A or B. What? Okay. What does this do again? You'll need to create user accounts in your Firebase or implement a sign up feature. The auth service handles all auth operations and provides proper error messages. So in here, I would eventually make a sign up if I wanted to expand users, but I'm not. Um, if two or more things coalesce, they come or grow together to form one thing or system in general English. That can get murky, can't it? Hey, let's go. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Okay. Okay. So, let me try to understand this though. This auth guard, auth service. Do I even have that? Continuing the authentication part of the admin portal. Um, I'm probably gonna be streaming for longer today. I don't know. I just kind of feel as though I'll be streaming coding for a little bit longer than I was yesterday. I may do it until like 8 o'clock, like an hour and a half more. Uh, so I'm referencing this auth service, and I'm also referencing the router. So return auth service the user pipe. What? If user return true. Else, what? This is like just some weird way to say that, like, if someone is signed in, send them to where they need to go or whatever. And then if not, then route back to the sign in page. That's ridiculous. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I kind of have this solved. Uh, I'm gonna start closing stuff out. Yeah, I'm gonna start closing stuff out. Alt service. Is there a sign out thing? Is there a sign out button? Where would I implement a sign out button? What do I need to do first? Next is how would I make a component in the terminal? It's like ng add c something. You can do it in Angular. Thank you. Uh, ng gc dashboard dot pipe. Angular is functional ish. I don't know what that means. Hello, how you doing? Um, I'm learning Angular, so it's gonna be tough. Watching me struggle, but thanks for joining. Thanks for talking. Um, oh man. Uh, hold up, hold up. My last name. Um, wait, this is my. Hold up. I mean, it kind of works. It kind of works. Uh, a framework that I'm trying to learn. Stumble through. MBI. Oh, I don't know if I should name this overview though. Hmm. From modern Angular. For your current project structure, dashboard. I thought there was like shorthand for standalone too. right? Get off comes from that. What? Isn't it in the service already? No. Well, I guess that's something I would import from there. What are you talking about? What? Hold up. Get auth, right? Hey, what's up? What's up? Sorry, I'm a little bit focused right now, my bad. I'm not I'm not as sociable as I normally am. Um Whoa, wait. Okay, for sign out, I would do what? Like this dot auth service dot sign out, right? Oh, wh- wait, wait. So then what? Let's take this out and please move in this out. Okay. Oh, Copilot get in my way. Um, I was trying to do this the whole time, but it was confusing me. Okay, do I even need this anymore? I do. I need to research why constructors are important. Constructors do what? And this is calling all service. So this dot all service, blah 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 blah. Cool. So hmm, imports common module. I need that. But there's something else. Is what it's called when an object is created. When you or your framework does new whatever. There's a lot of terminology I have to get used to. Would this be public then? What? What? Hold up. If I do something in here, what makes this button, whatever this does, type submit. Okay. So ng submit, then it does that. So would this now be, let's take this private because these are private, right? All these are private. Food. I eat food. New fish. Wait. What? Okay, I'm a little bit confused. It takes in food. Where'd I put this? Huh? Okay, I'll keep this right here. This is basically a function. How I'm interpreting this is it's a function, right? It gets called when an object is created. The constructor is wait, no. The class is the object. The construct You know what? When I do new, that calls the class. What? An object is an instance of a class. So when I do new, the class wait. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Click and be our object instances. Uh-huh. Human is a class. So A equals new human, and then in the arguments it would be Kenneth. And then B new human, and then in the argument would be ever, right? Yeah. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. That makes sense. But now the hard part is finding out how to use that in like code. But thank you. Um so what needs to happen now is me trying to figure out is private this is doing this. I don't understand why I have to make it public. And would making it public make it insecure? Just for simplicity purposes, I'm just gonna do this. Fine. Okay. So, uh, does that mean that it's like usable by other files or components or something? I messed up. I messed up. Mm, I didn't do that yet. Whoops. It isn't a thing yet. Dashboard component. Uh, sure. Oh, it's not component. Mm. Oh, this would immediately sign it. Oh, okay. Hmm. I didn't know that. Also, import router. Okay. Update that. No, it's in doc component. You should rename your. Then what's the point of having a? I'm not making a standalone component anymore. Okay. Hit all that. Keep that. Dashboard dot component TypeScript. The class name is what? Oh, can you not throw an error now? Add standalone true. Do I? No. Why are you throwing an error? Okay. I don't know why that was still throwing an error. Sorry for the technical difficulties. No pun intended. Okay. So, public name. What? Private. I don't understand these just yet. Let me read on. Constructor name. This dot name do private stuff. So this is like a function. This is something that's hard coded, and this is taking in some type of input. So public, and then this sets the name to did some private stuff. Hmm? Huh? Because it's public. So, okay, question. When would you use private? I'm setting. Always use private if you don't need it public. Wouldn't this be private though? Wouldn't something like this? Because this is private right here. Okay. All right. But hopefully this works now. Please work. Yikes. Okay, we have fire. Oh, this feels good. I don't understand everything just yet, but this feels okay. I don't know if I'm like learning this incorrectly. I hope I'm not. Is it possible to hack this? Cause like, oops. Well, hold up. This is cool. Okay. I mean, I have it running. I, I'll, I'll worry about this later. So what needs to happen now is, oh, uh, oops. What is all this stuff? I guess I'll just start building out this. Um, wait, hold up. Um, class counter, private. The count equals 1. This is hard coded. Okay. Okay. So public, this is a function. Okay, I'm interpreting this as a function. Um, increment, cool. And then public, get the value, return whatever this is. So let counter C new counter. Okay, this isn't really doing anything. It's just assigning a variable to this class. Okay. And then increment, this is doing a function that's increasing this 1 to a 2. Now, this is going to be a 2. Wait, yeah, this is going to be a 2. Because it's private, you can be assured that the count is always set, is always at least one, will always just increase. You basically just make sure that you are in control in all the ways that count can be changed. So no part of your code can be zero or negative. Now, my question, okay, so because this is private, okay, it won't ever, it'll at least be one. But after I call this and it's still private, once I increment it and I call it again, will it, will this still be one or will this now be two? Because it's private. Okay. And then something like, can I type in here? No, I can't. But if I make like a public, um, like, hold up. What? But if I make something like a, a public reset, is it this dot? Oh, this can't really run code. But if I call this c dot reset, it'll return the count to one, right? But am I, okay, cool. Cool. Okay, I'm making a little bit more sense of this. Trying to. Private means just no fiddling outside of the class. Oh. So, question, now that you said that, because you made this, if I have like let B equal counter as well, those are two different numbers, right? But am I on the right track? Because let C is new counter. If I do a let B, those are two different numbers now, or do they work off of the same thing? Oh, they work off the same thing, but like those two numbers won't intertwine, will they? Hold on. Back. So now that we're here, uh, how can I change this? Like if, because this is bothering me. Whoa, why are there two different instances of this? Oops. So this logic needs to be in here. Um, Let me look in here. Let's close this out right now. Let's open that up too. Because if I try to go to dashboard, oh, it already does it. That was weird. Fine. I guess I don't have to worry about it then. Mm. I'm closing all this service stuff out. Nah. Yada yada yada. This would be a div. Now, uh, class would be, how would I do this? Really, what I want to do is like mirror what I'm doing right here. Um, else would be a div of divs. I guess first the first step would be to retrieve data. Um, and then work from there. Uh, uh, yeah. So let's do that. Let's try to get this. from the constructor. Okay, fine. Private. Wait, what time is it where you are, Black Cat? You got called in. Wait, are you on? What are your hours? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, are you on call? Are you actively at work? Like, these are your hours. Um, where would I ever use this stuff? Because I've initialized everything. Cool, cool, cool. But, like, how would I? Oh, oh. Okay, 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 okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Well, hopefully all went well. Is it possible to share it once it's done? I'm interested in finding out what it is. Oh, how would I documents from my oh here. One, I can take this, do that with it. Also, add in my config. Let's just do that. To retrieve documents from Firestore in your dashboard component, you'll need to inject the Firestore service and create methods to fetch data. Here's how to do it. Oh, um, okay, okay. Wait a minute. Uh, this is different than what was here. Okay, private name. This assignment only happens once each time an instance is created. It is assigned before the constructor is called. Let's look at a file again. I have a constructor in here. Constructor name equals name. This kind of seems redundant, but fine. Um, increment plus one, get value that, and then get name. Cool. Alternative counter X, private name. Oh, this is all okay. When you do new, a new instance, all the fields are assigned to their default values. Then the constructor is called counter, fish counter. Now this is a cat counter. At this point, a new instance of the class is created like a human. And okay. So that this would return. Hmm? This would return fish counter, and then the value would be 2. This would return cat counter, and the value would be 1, right? So I'm learning. I'm actually doing something right. Okay. Class counter X, private name. That's just a variable that has a type of string. Private count, just a variable that has a type of int. This time I didn't set the value here. There is no value assigned. Constructor name. Where's counter X? Okay. Uh, this dot count. I set the value here. Both are equally valid, and then name is something that would be from like an input or something, right? And then at that point, you could create a new instance of counter X, like let B equals new counter X. And then in this, it would be um like angular, right? And even then, which is weird, is just to show you that you can assign a default value either in constructor or where the variable is declared. Oh, okay. Is there really a difference in um where you set it? Like, does it really make that much of a difference? Okay. Hmm. Well, I think I'm learning something. I think I am. All right. Thank you. Okay. I think I might close these out. But thank you. Okay. I think the important part, one is just like to initially understand these things, but then the next part is realizing how to use it in my code. It comes with repetition, but yeah. Okay. To retrieve documents from Firestore, inject the Firestore servers and create methods to. By methods, you mean these are methods. Okay. Okay. On init. Hmm. Oh wow, I never use those. It's truly in the auth service. Sign out. Okay. Um, take all of these. I really don't know any of that. Define interfaces for your data. This is where I kind of take over from here. I will make an oh, interface that oh ID ooh preset meal preps. I'll just say name. ID name prices. Would this be this would be a string, but this would be a map. Is that possible? What? Hold up. Wait. Am I doing this right? Wait. If I'm trying to replicate what this is doing right here. Wait. Field is that. Am I doing that right? I think. Uh, uh, I, so would I make that a string? Also, there isn't a guarantee that that's gonna like exist. So, but I think the record object is used for field number, but either should work. So it'll be that? What is this? Let me try to use a map first. All good, all good. This is a group learning experience. Truly, from like watching my streams, you can kind of say that you have some Angular experience just from like knowing what not to do. um, I think that's all that needs to be done. So what I'm gonna implement. Oops. Yeah, I learned that too. Yeah. Uh, where are you getting this from? Load, load. Oh, wait, hold up. Let's do that. Order by. I don't really need to order by anything. Um, don't need to order by. Uh, what? Observable. That collection data. What's the problem? Oh, I think these are just gonna. What? That collection data. A pipe. Mm. Yeah, I mean, I need to do that. From here, let's just see what that does. Man, what? Okay. What? It doesn't making sense. Fix it. It's in the wrong place. Where is it supposed to be? Oh. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Where am I injecting this Inject is happening where? And at the class level. Private Firestore do that instead of whatever it was doing before. Why was it doing that before? It wasn't. I was doing it alone. All right. So also, where did this go to? Create observable to store the data. That doesn't do it. Cool. You want to keep that in there. Oh, whoops. I have missed. Oops. uh, I missed the YouTube chats. My bad. Oops. I had my Twitch tab open and I didn't have my YouTube tab open. And yeah, I messed up. Oh crap. And he subscribed. Oh, I feel so bad. But thank you. Um, if you're still here, thank you. Oops. Um, I'm just really determined to get this figured out. So, am I doing this inside of the? No, this is actually one level below the constructor now. Okay. So really, I can just shift that down. Because I don't need that anymore. I don't want to play this right now. Hold up. There we go. Uh, actually fetch the data and assign it to a variable. This one right here. What I did before wasn't doing that. I guess I was just like doing the React way of doing that. That's a variable. Okay. And then subscribe to log the data. Optional. Welcome. Let's do that. What changed? I got that out of the way. I added that. Now, Got that out of the way. So it's actually going to display them now. Why is that throwing an error? Uh, cannot find. Did you mean? Why was recommending that then? That doesn't make too much sense. What? That's why the console is so disgusting. This isn't updated. Okay, wait. It's logging it at the class level. Actually fetch the data. This start. Okay, so this ID field. What happens if I take this away? What? Fine. Uh, this is not updating. Okay. Sign out. Let's do this all over again. Cool. Mm. Ever really is like a programming genius. I have to hand it to him. That actually makes me so happy to see other people helping others in the chat. Thank you. Ooh. Uh, mm. Hey, there he is. There's Mr. Chicken. Ow, my foot. Hide the card. No. Oh, you never forgot yesterday. Okay. Oh, filter in the component. Update your component to filter out items without. But I don't want to do that. But I don't. I don't. Mm. Thanks, Claude, for understanding. There's like an ng if for this, and it's not empty. There we go. What? Is that valid? Whoa. Hello? Okay. Also, I am making progress, Mr. Chicken. I know you just tuned in, but I am making progress. Thanks to Ever, because Ever is teaching me um classes and constructors and private and public stuff, and I'm getting it right. It's just um the actual Angular part of it I need to get familiar with. uh wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey yo. Uh, this is okay, it's not the same as yesterday, but like I think I'm kind of gaining traction on YouTube a little bit, a wee bit. And also got rated on Twitch, so I'm microwaving this pizza slice. Why not drink it straight? Why cut it? Huh? Huh? Nah, enjoy, enjoy. Wait, oh, wait. What time is it there? It's like 3 o'clock right now. Wait, yeah, yeah, it's like 3 o'clock right now. Forget you or don't forget you. No matter what you say, I'm not gonna forget you. Um, I need to figure out how to clean up this because what Chrome extension is doing this? Extension state? This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm displaying the data at least. Uh, this. I might get into styling some stuff to at least make it look somewhat presentable. Um, ooh, this is what I can do. Uh, there we go. Something to house this. Now, oh, I may want this to be a grid. And then do that. Let's have a gap. Oh yeah, by the way, Black Cat, I don't use Tailwind. Sorry about that. This is kind of okay. This is kind of burning my eyes. So this, yeah, sure. No. Mm, is that darker? No. 1, 3, something. And then color to do that. That's disgusting. Um, no. Something that'll complement that. Let's do it a little bit lighter. This is actually disgusting. It looks better, but it also doesn't look better. This is nasty. Yes, Black Cat. Cloud password. How do I disable that? I'm new to both, new to web dev. Well, I think Tailwind has like pretty good adoption now. So I kind of don't blame them. You're probably in a better position than I am because when I started, well, at least like college courses, we learned Java. Even though Java is still being used, I hated it. So, so yeah. Um, yeah. It made me not want to program, honestly. If we learned like HTML, like if we learned JavaScript the first year, yeah, I wouldn't have had any problems. Cause like you can actually see, you know, what you're changing. But mm, let's do this. What's in here? Let's actually just do H2 and make that have uh let's do that. Yes, but I block it out of my memory so much, I'm gonna say no. Yes, I did. But like I don't remember anything from that time period. So I'm kind of relearning it, but like in TypeScript form right now. I literally blocked everything out from that whole Java course. I wanted no part to that. Um, let's do this. Uh, I don't know what this is. I don't want that. Let's make this red. Can we make this blue, please? Is that even? Oh, okay. This looks a little bit better. Oh yeah, Black Hat, uh uh don't indulge in anything that they're talking about. Stay sober and stay clean. This is a message from Kenneth V. Coding, and I approve this message. uh it's okay if you text and drive when it's the country. When you're on a country road, it is okay. All right. And I approve that message as well. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube. Yeah, I approve that message as well. If there's no one on the road, it's daylight. Like, what? Man. Oh. when, when he hits a cow. Okay. All right. Yeah, clip it. Yeah. So I think this looks a little bit better. What I'm gonna do now, because I've gotten to the point to where I'm pulling in Firestore data. Question. Should I write down my notes, like do my note taking process and my review process on stream, or just go ahead and end the stream now and then do it offline? Here, okay, wait. Here's what I may do. I'm gonna end the stream now, but like try to set up like a system. Try to set up a system so that the next time this happens, I can do it live on stream and already have a system in place as to like what like works or whatever. How does that sound? Hmm? I promise like at some point I'm gonna do like my review and note taking process on stream. But yeah. Uh yeah. Um well, with that being said, I think I'll sign off. Um do this until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Black Cat's time, 4 o'clock EU time. Not all of EU, but y'all's EU time. Um. So yeah. Um. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Um, I'll be live tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I was a little bit late today, but thank you for helping. Thank you for viewing. Um, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I know that I'll see you tomorrow. Let's speak it into existence. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.